What's up, metalheads? Episode 7. As you can see, Ryan's back, which is great because last week, last week was a bit of a. It was a shorter episode, is what it was, literally.
You have the holidays and things, and stuff comes up.
Yeah.
So now we have Ryan back, so that's awesome. And we have lots to talk about. So, as usual, we'll get right into it. First on the list, hold on, before we get into metal news, I recently discovered an awesome song that's been out for a while that you probably, well, you might know about it because you like pop kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure this girl's from Britain. And the song Lights by Ellie something Goulding or something. Goulding.
I'd say Goulding.
It's an awesome
Goulding.
It's an awesome song. It's on the radio. It's on like the top 50 for sure in the US. But it's a great song.
Okay. The name of the song is Lights.
Lights.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have to like.
It's pretty cool. Anyways, though, on that note, Wacken is sold out because I know we were talking about that last week. Yeah.
Holy
It's been sold out for a while apparently.
What?
Yeah.
It's a summer tour, isn't it?
Yeah. People. Well, it's not a tour. It's just a 3-day thing. But yeah, but sold out.
Do you know how many tickets were sold?
I have no idea. I just went on the site because I was curious, and it was like,
let's go see. Let's go to Wacken. Oh wait, no.
yeah. So that sucks. Steve Harris's house, the bass player from Iron Maiden, is up for sale for $11 million. If you got $11 million lying around,
I do.
Maybe we could do a show there.
Yeah.
You think we could record this show
it's
there?
it's very. I don't know. It's not like very modern at all. It's very almost Victorian.
I could see if someone from Iron Maiden had like a
classic European. Yeah.
It's like somebody from Korn living in like a modern house. It just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. Testament and Overkill, some thrash legends, announced a U.S. tour. Of course, coming nowhere near Wisconsin, I don't think. Well, maybe, I don't think so, though.
There's a couple other tours posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
Anywhere near here either, which is really disappointing.
Lacuna Coil and Seven Dust.
Which would be an awesome tour to see.
Yeah.
And Shadows Fall, Hatebreed, Dying Fetus, and the Contortionist, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the last band, yeah.
Contortionist, yeah.
Which, I mean, I just saw Hatebreed, they were pretty cool. Shadows Fall, literally their last 3 tours, they toured first headlining with God Forbid, then they're on right now, I'm pretty sure, with Killswitch Engage, doing a co-headlining maybe, or maybe Killswitch is just headlining. And then, now they're doing this one with Hatebreed, and then Dying Fetus, which is one of the opening bands. I don't know if you guys have ever heard Dying Fetus. They're pretty extreme, but I would like to see them, just because it would be cool.
That's a pretty bad name.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all like pro-choice and like all that, but Dying Fetus is just a little rough.
Well, there is a band called Anal Cunt.
See,
So
that's funny though.
Yeah.
Not really offensive.
No, not at all. Definitely not offensive. Dropping the seed bomb.
I don't know, I feel like just with Dying Fetus, you're going to offend at least 50% of the people you encounter.
yeah,
There's anal cunts,
for sure.
probably like 5%.
Yeah.
And those 5% are women, because they hate the C word.
Another thing I have is lead singer Suicide Silence, Mitch Lucker. There's a benefit show being played for his 5-year-old daughter. And I guess Suicide Silence, the band, will actually be playing, and they're going to have a different vocalist for each song. So
That's cool.
that's kind of neat, I guess.
Wish they would have done that for Dimebag.
Yeah,
Play
right.
a Terror song with the different guitars coming in every time.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. The lead singer of Cerebral Bore quit, which
That's a girl, right?
yeah, there's a chick. Apparently,
she wanted to, like save herself.
yeah, she didn't feel safe around one of the guitar players or something, and I don't know. She just had enough of his shit, so she quit.
Sounds like a good reason to quit.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Have you guys ever heard of the band Carcass? They're all like an older metal band. It's like a super group kinda. The one of the founding guitarists, Michael Amott and Daniel Erlandson, maybe, I forget how to say his last name. They're both from Arch Enemy. They're both in that band, but apparently they're not involved with Carcass's new album that they're recording, just because they have Arch Enemy to worry about. But yeah, no, I thought that was cool because it's the first.
The speaker picks up the top opening, so I'm trying to make
I
it
know, I
as
was trying
distinct
not
as
to
possible.
laugh.
Just speak up louder in like 2 seconds.
It's the first album that they're recording in 17 years, and the drummer from Heaven Shall Burn is actually recording drums on it, which is pretty cool. And the last thing I have is, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Loudwire put out their top 10 metal albums and rock albums and metal songs and rock songs. And I thought they were all really shitty. They did a terrible job, I thought.
Was that recently they did that?
I think it was today.
Was it? Okay. 'Cause I think there's other countdowns I've seen them do along those lines, but that might have been.
Yeah, I saw a page on Loudwire with their top 10, but I didn't it wasn't music stuff.
Okay. Yeah, it was their top 10 metal albums, rock albums, and then metal songs.
Of the year? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. They hit a few good ones, like they included like Lamb of God, Machine Head, Gojira, but I don't know. They left out some key ones that I would have put in. But
On
that's
best note, kind of off of what you said. I heard I was listening to 93 today, and I heard Amber.
93.5.
Yeah, I heard Amber saying that, like, she was about to intro Metallica,
okay.
and she said that critics have said that Master of Puppets is Metallica's best album.
Okay.
I disagree. How do you guys
Ride the
feel
Lightning.
about that?
Did you say Ride the Lightning? Was that your favorite one? No.
I would say my favorite is between Master of Puppets and Ride the Lightning.
Yeah.
Actually, what would you say?
I would say
Saint Anger.
Oh, gosh.
Symphony and Metallica. I think that's
That
their
one's
best
good, yeah.
Yeah.
No Leaf Clover is a very good song.
Hero of the Day.
That was actually the first explicit CD my mom ever let my brother buy. Because she's like, it's with a symphony, how bad can it be?
Right. How many songs was on that? That was a really long CD, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Looks like double disc DVD.
Okay.
But this was like when DVDs were starting to come out, sort of.
Yeah.
And lengths are kind of shorter.
Sure.
There's always been that debate, though, whether Ride the Lightning or Puppets is better.
I know. It's hard to pick.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good songs in both of them. I don't know. I mean, I really love Battery off of Master of Puppets. But I don't know if I'm getting into it. They're both awesome albums. And
I just get really excited whenever I hear Master of Puppets.
back to back.
Just the song, I just get so excited whenever I have that song DJ. That's one of my favorite songs to ever DJ. And sometimes you're DJing, you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta take a piss. You wait for that long song to come in.
Oh,
but if
sure.
Puppets comes on, I don't leave. I listen to the whole thing. So I'm like, my urination can wait. My bladder can hold it for a second. I can listen to this whole song.
Anything else?
No. I mean, I had this thing.
You got one word back there.
Yeah.
It's actually Jordan.
No, it's tubular. I don't know how to say
Tubular?
it. No, it's not. Is that it?
Tubular, dude?
That new. It's like this new music site. It's like a combination of Spotify and Pandora.
Oh, Tumblr?
No, it's not. It looks like Tumblr. I thought it was Tumblr at first too, but yeah, I don't know. Apparently, it's supposed to be easier. I clicked on it to try it out, and well, it froze. So I clicked out of that pretty quick, and I was like, "This is stupid." Like, pretty much what it looked like it did was just play it. Like, you could type in an artist, and then you click just that artist, like cycling through just their songs, or you can cycle through similar artists.
Okay.
And it just played it looked like it was gonna play like YouTube videos. And I was just like, this is dumb. So, yeah, expect big things from that, I guess.
That's kind of the thing, though, for like new applications or new sites. For the user, it's that first like 5 seconds of experience. If it works, you might go back to it. If it doesn't, like in your case, then you're just turned off to it for life.
Yeah, it's so that's
Like,
so
wow,
true.
this is fucking retarded.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell anybody you know to use it.
Yeah.
Yep. Spotify, on the other hand, is a great tool, and everyone should use it because it's awesome.
I used to like YouTube when it was videos that you would go to, and then on the side it said suggested. But now there is no suggested toolbar. It's just a bunch of random videos. I mean, that's what I've noticed. It used to be suggested. Now it's just a bunch of stupid, dumb shit.
Yeah.
Actually, on YouTube.
Some of it, I mean, it's related, but it's just stuff that, I don't know. I know what you mean, though. They have, like, featured and advertised
Yeah,
videos
that too.
and
That's
stuff. And it's
pissed
like,
me off.
the first couple of videos are supposed to be the best ones. Now I gotta go down, like, to number 5 and look. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's dumb.
I guess I'm old-fashioned and I just like YouTube.
No, I mean,
I don't
I do
change.
too.
I'm stuck in my ways.
What do you got?
Well, Dirge Within came out with a new track featuring their new singer, Travis Neal. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
What did you think of it? I thought it was halfway decent.
It was alright.
So, I mean, I didn't get into... I'm not really even into him that much, other than the time that we saw them over the summer. Which, I liked them with their old guy over the summer. This song is pretty decent.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I'm pretty biased towards their original lead singer, Jeremy, just because, I mean, I've been listening to him for a while, but I think the guy's good, but I think his singing is just that much different. I mean, the screaming sounds almost identical. I mean, he's a good screamer, but the singing he's a little bit higher pitched, I think it is. And it just sounds a little different to me, and I mean, I'm not really comfortable with it just because I've heard the song so many times, sung by Jeremy.
Oh, so it's an old song with Travis?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Without You, which is off of their most recent
Without You, yeah, it was.
CD, There Will Be Blood.
Okay, so I see what you mean. Okay, I thought it was like a new song.
No, it's not brand new. They re-recorded
I can see what you
it.
mean then by having a bias then.
Yeah.
That's alright. Lacuna Coil, Seven Dust we mentioned, announcing an early 2013 tour in northern Wisconsin.
Fuck.
Probably the closest to Chicago.
Yeah,
So,
same with that Shadows Fall tour. There's a date in Chicago, but it's like...
Is that like a Tuesday night?
I don't know anyone down in Chicago, whereas like if I drove to Minnesota, that's where like Dustin, Noah, and Abby live, so I could stay at either one of their houses instead of having, drive back. If I went to Chicago, or if any of us went, it would just be a lot easier.
Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue.
Oh yeah, you got engaged.
Yeah. To a really hot 27-year-old.
Courtney Bingham.
Yeah.
How old is Nikki Sixx?
53.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
She's literally...
she's just about half.
Yeah.
Just about.
I guess.
The life of a rock star, yeah.
Hell yeah. And then he said in his interview that they were working on new Crue stuff. So expect some new stuff for later, not later this year, but later in the next year.
Like the end of 2013.
Probably, yeah.
What do you think of their song Sex? We've been playing it for a while.
Crue?
Yeah.
I haven't heard it.
No?
Can't say I've heard it.
Well, it's titled Sex, and it's kind of typical generic rock song, but it's not bad.
Okay.
I think I've heard it.
Done from the 80s.
Yeah, I've heard it so many times. I think it's kind of, I'm at the point where it's like, it's kind of cool the first few times I've heard it. Now I've DJ'd it a ton of times. Check it out. It's not bad.
Okay.
Rage Against the Machine just
Oh.
released their 20th anniversary of Rage Against the Machine.
Oh!
It's got, what, like 3 CDs or
Mhm.
remastered album,
And it's got some B-sides.
B-sides, live stuff. They streamed it all the way through yesterday on Loudwriter and a bunch of other places. But yeah, I think it's like $100, $97 for the big box. I kind of want to get it.
Yeah, and you're a big Rage fan.
I'm a big Rage fan. Best concert I've ever been to, I have to say. Best and worst, to be honest.
Didn't Queens of the Stone Age open up?
Fucking A.
You don't like Queens of the Stone Age?
It just doesn't work to be Queens of the Stone Age and open for Rage.
Yeah, I suppose that's
They're
true.
just so different.
I mean, I don't mind Queens of the Stone
Yeah,
Age. I kind of like them.
I don't hate them.
Not
it
open
didn't
for
work.
Rage,
It
yeah.
didn't work. And they legit got booed off stage.
Kind of like when we went to go see Korn and they had a bunch of
Korn, yeah.
DJs open up and it was like, okay, we're sick of this shit. Can we get to Korn, please?
It was even bad when Davis opened up for Korn.
Yeah, like the fans were kind of into it because it
Barely.
was Jonathan
Just 'cause
Davis,
you know
but
who it is,
other than
yeah.
that, it was like, all right, Jonathan, go
Yeah,
back, quit being J Devil, go back to your normal self, and let's hear some Korn tunes.
Well, who would you say would be a good opener for Rage?
For Rage.
If you got to pick anyone, who would open for Rage?
It would
Good question.
have to be a band that is either with... Well, that can't be Devil Roger, because he's very much... Maybe Street Sweeper, Social Club.
But it can include a member of Rage.
Okay.
Because they have to play with Rage. So we don't want them getting tired. If hypothetically they would be tired.
Okay.
Making this difficult.
Well, it would have to be a band that's at least somewhat political
Mhm.
in their nature. Fuck, I can't think of a band off the top of my head. Who would you have open up for Rage Against the Machine?
I mean, I would almost say, I know you hate them, so maybe all Rage, I mean, not all Rage fans, but maybe a lot of Rage fans would like them, but I would say Rise Against.
That's who I was thinking of. I figured you'd say that for the fact that they're very political.
Yeah.
But their music is very light.
I mean, it's punky. It's more punk than, like, hard rock. Like, if you listen to their older stuff, like, off of Siren Sound of the Counterculture, like, that stuff's pretty heavy. But a lot of their new stuff isn't, you know, quite as heavy.
Yeah.
But I would say there's, I mean, when they play, like, Rock 'em Ring, there's mosh pits going and stuff, so.
But their song Drones is good. I like their song Drones. a
Drones,
lot.
yeah, that's a
I like
that's a
that
good
one.
one, yeah.
But I don't like really much, like you said, I don't really like much of their stuff.
Irv's opinion doesn't count because he hates Rise Against.
I'm kind of meh on them. If I
Yeah.
listen to one or two of their songs, I'm okay, but I really don't want to listen to more than that.
Gotcha. Otherwise, I would say maybe, like,
Well, I'm mentally trying to go through the alphabet of bands.
What about Disturbed? What up for them?
See, I was thinking,
They're heavy.
but they're almost too big also
I mean,
to be an opener. Unless they had like an hour spot before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say it should be someone, like, kind of political a little bit, but
Political or maybe rap, new metal,
yeah.
rap, funk.
Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill I was actually going to say that. Because, I mean, Cypress Hill, did they open up for them at the Grand Olympic? I know they...
No,
POD. They should open up for Rage.
their lead singer, I can't remember his name, is blanking me now, from Cypress
Sam-
Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
No, so, I mean, he did How I Could Just Kill a Man with them,
Mm-hmm.
because they did their cover of it on Renegades, but
yeah.
Cypress Hill might be bad.
Okay.
As if the Beastie Boys were still, if Adam Yauch was still alive, maybe the Beastie Boys open up for him.
See, but that too, they might be too big a band to open. I don't know.
Anyways, we
Anyway,
can move
I
on.
guess.
You stumped him with a great question.
Yeah, motherfucker, you got me. I will have to remember that for next week, and then I will punch you in the face with my words.
Word punch.
Chai Chang, if that's how you pronounce his name.
Is that the bass player from the fucking Deftones?
Yes. Don't say that with so much hate, motherfucker.
I know, I read
I was
about
in a
it.
coma.
I know.
Keep
And-
drinking your Tennessee honey whiskey.
Yeah, he was in an accident 4 years ago, was in a coma. He got out a little bit ago, and his parents had to sell their house to keep paying for like the hospital bills and treatment. And I guess they are considering stem cell research. I didn't read too much.
So, is the guy, like, legitimately still in a coma?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. I don't know.
And yeah, I mean stem cell research. for it. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I say go for it.
Yeah.
What's there to lose? I mean, anyways.
Puddle of Mud, I think it was their singer.
Wes Scanlon?
Did he get arrested for
Yeah.
driving under the influence of
Nope,
cocaine
it was-
again?
Yeah.
This time it was public intoxication, but the judge ruled that there wasn't enough sufficient evidence.
Was that when he was like on a plane or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember
He
reading that a
flipped
long
out.
time ago
Yeah.
when he like first got charged for
Yeah,
it.
because they wouldn't give him any booze on
They
the
wouldn't give
airplane. He
him-
got really pissed off. And,
Yeah, I
I'd be
remember.
pissed too. I'd want to be drunk for a plane ride. If you're gonna crash, you might as well be drunk. Like,
I remember when I was coming back from Vegas this summer, there were these guys from Milwaukee, and they were like, "Yeah, we're here all week." We were standing in line to like checked baggage or whatever, like put it on the fucking conveyor belt and let it go, and like these guys are in line, and they're just like, "Yeah, we were here for a week," like the same time we were there, and they're like, "Yeah, we totally forgot about this bottle of Jaeger we had. So we're trying to drink it really quick before we get on the plane." It's like me and my cousin were taking pulls of it, and like other cousins.
standing in line.
Yeah.
What?
And like, so they couldn't bring it on the plane, but like you could drink it, you know, in the airport.
They
They didn't. They just had it out there, like giving it to everyone to try to drink it.
That's
And then we
awesome.
were like sitting on the plane, like me and my cousin. Well, what happened was they sold more tickets or something.
Oh, they overbooked. them?
Yeah, and there was like 2 people who didn't have seats or something, and shit got fucked up. So, anyways, I got a seat, and me and my cousin were like sitting across from each other, like the aisle was in the middle, and he was sitting next to some of the dudes, and they were so wasted, it's ridiculous. Like, oh, they're just making asses of themselves.
That is awesome.
But, yeah, I was like, it was cool because they're from Milwaukee, so.
9-year-old sings during the sound check at a Guns N' Roses concert. I guess it was a little girl too.
Yeah, I saw the video of that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
shitty
cool.
quality, but it was
Sure.
very
It
cool.
was pretty cool for a 9-year-old dude.
but she sounded better than Axel.
Oh,
It's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Corey Taylor. Just like, have any of you guys been like watched his stuff on YouTube where he does like his sort of stand-up comedy or like comedy type of stuff?
I don't think there's anything that guy can't do.
He's pretty fun,
He's
hilarious.
pretty. He's dabbling in everything.
Yeah, and
You know who's dabbling in everything is the lead singer of Iron Maiden. There's nothing that guy can't
Bruce
do.
Dickinson?
Yeah, he is a
He's the
champ.
cock of the walk, baby. He's the cock of the walk.
He's like, yeah, Corey Taylor, like Bruce Dickinson is the next step up. But
Well,
anyways.
Corey Taylor said he wouldn't mind doing a collaboration with Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
told
dude, I
me
saw
about that.
I didn't read
Because
anything on it.
there was already like a fake, sort of like a fan made.
Oh, like a psychosocial
A
and boyfriend
psychosocial
mashup or
baby,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it.
Yeah, and in like some of his stand-up stuff, Corey Taylor kind of like he doesn't necessarily defend Justin Bieber, but he like gives him respect for like how much stuff like Bieber does and shit like that for like his fans or whatever. And I mean, he clearly says that he's not a fan of his music, but then he gives him credit for like the shit that he does.
All right, hypothetical. If he does a collaboration with Justin Bieber, does your respect go down for Corey Taylor?
Yes,
So
tremendously.
Okay, all right, we're all on the same page. Yes, Corey Taylor, we love you.
Please
for it.
don't do
do
it.
it.
But
Please.
I mean, on that note, Corey's been like, I got Twitter because I'm a hipster, and I started.
Hey man, Twitter's fun.
I've been following Corey Taylor, and his like net handle thing is the Boogie Night.
He
and he
changes
says-
his handle a lot.
and
He
he
used to be
says-
the real fucking Corey Taylor or something like that.
That was the title for that comedy tour. I
Okay.
think. And he's been saying he wants to do like a sort of like a dance 80s like dance like CD, and like his name for that is gonna be the Boogie Night. And the album he wants to be called The Boogie Night Rises. I thought that was so fucking
As long as he
cheesy.
doesn't do anything with Justin Bieber
Yeah.
or whatever, I guess.
And then Kid Rock said he wanted to re-release Devil Without a Cause.
Yeah. He's not gonna like. heard about it. Like he's got something special planned for fans, or he said he's gonna do something on it that the fans would really like. Like he can't remaster it because he doesn't have like copies or something. I don't know. Or that he's just recording the whole thing over. I don't think he's actually remastering it, which is
Interesting.
And
It costs a lot of money.
Yeah, his new song isn't good. Let's Ride. At least
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like
I think
it.
I heard some of
It's-
that.
That was he
it's
played it
still-
at halftime of one of the Thanksgiving Day games.
Yeah. It's just like God Bless Saturday and all that stuff over again. That's really what it is. It's
It's a dumb song.
it's really upsetting. I've given up hope that he will go back to his Devil Without a Cause sound. I don't think he'll ever do it again.
Well, he is over again.
Well, sorry, we're not
Stuff
gonna
he
have
already
material.
wrote.
Yeah, we're not gonna have material
Sure.
like new material like that anymore.
Yeah.
Black Sabbath, Tool, Stone Sour, Slipknot / Deftones. What do these things have in common?
They're
Ozfest
playing in Japan.
2013.
Yeah.
So, if you'd like to make a donation to the Green Bay Metal Elite, send us a Japan fund.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We will gladly accept donations.
Just send the money to my PayPal account.
We will take
I'll
lots
take
of
care of
pictures to share with you and have good stories when we come back.
Yeah,
That's our gift to you.
That'd be cool.
The guy at work always talks about how great it would be to see Stone Sour and Slipknot tour together.
Yeah.
So, wrote to him yesterday, said, hey, your dream's happening. All we gotta do is go to Japan. Said, and you're all set.
See, you were just talking about like artists getting tired for doing two things.
Yeah.
Here you got Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's gonna be on separate days.
They're
isn't
separate
it?
days. You were supposed to know that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, Slipknot's like
I don't know.
headlining one night.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a hell of a lineup.
It is. Yeah, it's Slipknot / Deftones day one, and then with Slipknot being the headliner, and then Black Sabbath being the headliner for day two with Tool and Stone Sour.
Only 6 bands.
Well, there were like other bands, but it was like written in Japanese.
Gotcha.
Like, I didn't want to take the time to translate it.
Yeah, no.
I could have. I didn't want to. I didn't want to waste my time.
You want to waste your genius on that? Alright, you brought up Slash. What do you guys think of Miles Kennedy?
I like
I,
it.
I love Miles
Okay.
Kennedy. I think
Yeah.
he's a great
Big
vocalist.
fan of Miles Kennedy.
A lot of the stuff he does, though, like Slash, not a fan of. A lot of it's, just projects. Because he was originally with Alter Bridge.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that was the best thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think he'll eventually go back to
Probably,
Alter Bridge.
yeah.
I think it's like 2013 he's going to go back to them because I think the other guys are doing the Creed thing this year. And I think Alter Bridge is going to be...
Creed.
Yeah.
Can you take me higher?
Scott Stapp might be able to.
Yeah, right.
And then I got it was just a short article about Rob Zombie saying that he'll stop making music when it's no longer fun for him.
Oh, yeah, I remember reading up on that. He said he's going to kind of let the next album flow to him, and if it doesn't meet what he wants, then he's just going
Scrap it.
to scrap it, and then he's going to he's going to get back to the point of what he wants. He's not going to just make an album to make one. If he hits a rut, then he's going to wait till that rut passes to get to what he wants.
I know a while ago, in an interview, he said, this was a long time ago, he said he was always going to try doing a movie and then an album in tour, and then a movie, album tour. And he just came out with Lords of Salem, which I really
When does
want.
that come out?
I don't know yet.
Oh, I
It's
think
still in
IMDb, I
film.
didn't even see a release on it.
It's been in film festivals recently, so it's just slowly getting there. Which is
I really want to see that
smaller,
movie.
smaller independent movies always do. They gotta hit up all the
Sure.
independent film festivals before someone picks them up and they get a release for it.
Yeah.
And then he's doing Tyrannosaurus Rex as his next movie or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what he's planning on. If it's supposed to be set. What I don't know. There was no details on it.
I thought I read about it. I might be wrong. And then Guar did a cover of Beastie Boys' Sabotage.
Oh God.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it?
I didn't see
You
it.
listen to it now?
No, I didn't bother. I was like, this headline's enough for me. Next.
You know what headline was also enough for me was the headline about, did you guys see that Avenged Sevenfold headline about how they got a new drummer.
I opened that up and then just exited right away.
About how he didn't even ever listen to Pantera or Metallica before joining the band. And that was like his homework was listen to like, I think it was maybe Master of Puppets by Metallica and like Southern Trendkill by Pantera. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys thinking? Like, I don't know. Apparently he's a good drummer, but I don't know.
It's upsetting that he doesn't listen to them.
Yeah, it's just like, what do you listen to? Like, how'd you get into metal?
Right?
Like, how did you miss those two? Like, you know.
Speaking of, they're working on a new album as well. I don't know if you guys touched on this last week or not.
Yeah,
Okay.
we talked about it a little.
Yeah.
The singer was it Shadows?
Them Shadows.
Shadows.
Yeah. Like,
Zeppelin Satterfield.
yeah. It's like they have like 6 songs, pretty far in the works.
It's interesting they say that though, because I've noticed a lot of bands like that are coming out with new CDs have that more like classic vintage metal sound. A lot of bands, but we'll see what happens.
And then I saw on TV the other day that Three Doors Down is coming out with the best of.
I didn't realize that they had enough.
I don't
They
know.
have like 2
exactly.
CDs or something.
I don't know, look it up for you.
That was my thinking.
I think they actually have like 5 CDs, because I think I actually looked this up at one point after I heard about it. So I was like, wait, didn't they just have like whatever the Kryptonite song was on?
Right.
I feel like all their good songs are on like
That one.
One album,
or,
yeah.
one CD. Yeah.
No, and in the commercial it said, it's like, this best of album is going to contain 9 tracks.
They don't have 9 good
All
tracks.
9.
Well, The Better Life was like their one CD that I had that I thought was pretty good. That had Kryptonite Loser on it.
Loser's a good song.
See, I only heard of Kryptonite, and that's it. And then I want to say there was one song that they would play.
Citizen Soldier?
Yes.
That one was pretty good.
They would play that at the beginning of movies in theaters with like the National Guard.
Yep.
That fucking song.
Movies in theaters.
Away from the Sun had a couple decent songs in there. It had When I'm Gone, although they have Here Without You, which I hate that song.
Those are sap songs.
Yeah. Was it Time of My Life? That was our last CD in 2011, which I didn't.
Isn't that so, like
I
Celine
have
Dion?
no idea.
There's also a Green Day song, and I hate that Green Day song. Remember growing
They have
up?
a cover of that?
No, Green Day
Oh.
did Time of Your Life. I'm sorry, Time of Your Life.
yeah.
Which everybody's like, how can you hate that song? I'm like, because the song's terrible. It's monotone. It's awful. Even though I like some Green Day, but that song was.
I just like it because it was in the season finale of Seinfeld. That's why
I remember you saying
if you
that,
guys
yeah.
watch Seinfeld.
I never got into that show, but I know a lot of people did. Chevelle has a best of CD coming out, I believe, later on this year, maybe early next year.
Within the year.
Within the year, we'll say that. How do you guys feel about best of CDs? Like, I bought Slipknot Tennis to Hell for the fact that I could have all the huge hits on one CD.
Yeah, I should really buy that one. I listen to it all the time on the internet. But
I mean,
I like it. Get all the good hits. If you don't really have the band's like CDs, all their CDs, and you're not like super into them, it's nice to just be like.
Well, I mean, with the technology that we have now, you can just kind of create your, like, you can not necessarily make a playlist from the bands, but, I mean, with my phone, I can add the songs that I want from a CD in, like, onto my phone, and then there I have only the songs that I like from that band.
Mhm.
So I guess I'm not necessarily for nor against a best of CD, because I have what I want.
Yeah. They're convenient, pretty much.
There's Manson. Did you guys know about this last week or not? Manson's coming to the rave January 18th. He was just the rave, I think, back in May.
Yeah, he was there recently.
Back here, yeah,
My
he
boss
was back
at
here.
work really likes him.
I'm not the biggest Manson fan. I don't think I'd ever go see Manson, but I like some of his tunes.
I like some of the songs, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen them live before.
Yeah, some once
I was
at
13.
Mayhem.
Had Girls Without Tops on stage. Oh, the best thing ever when I was 13. Free boobs!
Yeah, no, you guys got
Everything else for news?
news.
I was saying, I had your thing about Rage. they're not doing anything.
Mhm.
Nothing more. Tim Comerford, I think, was just kind of effing with the dude from TMZ.
Yeah.
In fact, he was from TMZ.
Right.
Morello said that they're kind of shelving things as of now, but he didn't close the door on possible new Rage material at some point.
Yeah.
But the hot girl flaunted herself in front of us, and in front of me.
Oh yeah.
And I got really let down. Yeah.
Imaginary, mystical high.
Yeah, it's like the really hot girl that you ask out. And she's just like, yeah, maybe. We'll see how things go. And it's like, oh my God, maybe. And then it's
Yeah.
like, shit, I wish you just said no
She
from the
just
start.
punches you in the
Right.
Right in the newts, and it's you're down for the count. That's kind of what Rage just did to me.
Yeah.
But I understand.
Mhm.
You all want to be active about things. I still love them, but other than that, yeah, like the other thing about Rage, Ozfest, only coming to Japan. Does anybody know if that's going to be like a tie-in with the earthquake, like anything that they raise? Is that funds going to? Is that why they're going to
I
Japan?
have no idea.
I was thinking about that. Maybe that's kind of like a benefit thing for them at the same
I
time.
don't know.
I have no idea.
But that was a while ago, wasn't it?
I mean, it was, but
What
I mean,
was that?
Ozfest isn't.
Is that
Ozfest
2
wasn't
years
something that.
ago? 3? 2, right?
It was like a year and a half ago, I think. I had a friend that was over there at the time when it happened. He got there, and then it happened the next day.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Good start.
yeah. His sister and brother-in-law, his brother-in-law works for Honda, and he went over there to visit him, and then they were grocery shopping, and yeah, happened when he was in the grocery store.
Are you okay?
Yeah, oh yeah, they were all fine.
Okay.
They came back, like his sister and brother-in-law came back to the US for a little bit. Now they're back over there for like a year and a half because he was working for Honda. But I don't know. That's what I was thinking because Ozfest really isn't something that you can just kind of spur at the last moment. Right?
Yeah,
With as much damage as there was with the earthquake, it's not really something that you can just hey, let's rush a bunch of bands in here. So I wasn't sure whether there was a tie-in with that because other than that, I mean, not to say there's something wrong with Japan, but what's the tie-in to the demand for an Ozfest in Japan?
Yeah. I always say-
I don't know.
I know Ozfest used to be a very predominant tour,
Oh yeah,
and it just died.
yeah.
When I was
2010 the
13 was
last
when
one.
I went to Ozfest when I was 13.
2010 was the last one.
2010.
They
Was that the free? Was that the free fest?
It was on before that.
The one before that, maybe. Yeah, because I remember going when they had free tickets. It was like, give us your email address, we'll send you 2 free tickets. Like, fuck yeah!
Yeah.
I set up 2 separate email accounts so I could get 6 tickets and go. And took a bunch of friends.
2010 was a very interesting lineup. It was Ozzy, Motley Crue, Halford, Devil Driver, and Nonpoint were the main stage. That's kind of a very interesting group of
Yeah.
bands. I mean, it was a lot smaller too than what it used to be.
The one, yeah, it was like a maybe 26-day tour, and then it just got shorter and shorter every year. And the last year I went to that one, the 2003 one, the Free Fest, which I forget who went to that, and then I think the one after that where System of a Down played, which was awesome.
Have them open up for Rage.
That would actually not be a bad idea because those are
Political, kind of nuts.
Yeah.
have each band play 2 hours.
Okay. People would be dead.
I saw 3 people get carried
Yeah.
out on one stretcher during Rage. And I want to say it was the 3rd song in.
Crazy.
I thought I might die.
That would have been good.
That would have sucked. I would have been pissed.
You'd have been dead, dude.
Should we move to the topic for the night then?
Yeah. Bands that were one-hit wonders that you wish were still relevant today.
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
Sure, because I have one that I want
Yeah.
to bring up that's kind of... I feel kind of bad putting them on the list, but first band I wanted to say is Flaw. They were like a hard rock, kind of post-grungy type band in early 2000s. And actually, once you brought it up, I was actually see what they were doing, and I read an article and my head was spinning afterward for how many guys they were together, then this guy got replaced and this guy left, this guy came back, It's one of those things. They had Owen Strong, Get Up Again was another good song, which I think is the one, if you've ever seen the movie Triple X, where they have all the chicks, they're taken back to the huge mansion. That's the song that's playing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And then,
Mention the scene and then other topic.
yeah. Band I wanted to bring up, and I feel very bad for mentioning them, but US-wise, Rammstein had Du Hast, which was like the huge song in the US, but they never really had another huge hit that I think a lot of people recognize on the radio until Mindland.
Oh, US and wise.
Maybe
That's
US-wise, obviously not worldwide, because I love Rammstein. And
You know what? No,
But-
I would have to disagree because they came out with America, which I thought played a lot. when
did
came
it?
out.
Okay.
That and then I know maybe just because the group of friends that I had in high school all were in German, like they took German
Mhm.
all 4 years. They would always talk about Rise, the album,
Okay.
and Rosen wrote. So I don't know. I might have to disagree with you on that.
Yeah.
On
I'm just bringing it up. Like, I've thought of them. I just want to get other people's opinions on it because, at least growing up for me, the only song that people really ever listened to, I remember kids in high school that hated rock and hated metal, they would listen to Du Hast. And that was about it. I mean, I listened to other songs by them, like you said, America, but obviously where I was didn't get a whole lot of airplay.
I don't know, like, honestly, because I have, like, a bunch of their CDs, as you guys probably do. Like, Du Hast is one of the ones that I've, like, you know, I've just heard it so much in the past, I just, like, don't even listen to it anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I listen to, like, Firefight.
That song's
which is a good one.
that song's also in Triple X.
Yeah, or, like, Mutter.
They play it, or like they play live
Mhm.
in the movie.
Yeah. And, like, I don't know. There's just, Itchville is another really popular one, or, I don't know.
Dude,
They have,
or whatever.
yeah, they just have so many good hits. I mean, not hits, but good songs.
Yeah, that's the thing was,
Just not in the, like, if you're not really into metal, though, you're not going to know about them.
yeah, and that's why I wanted to bring them up to get your guys' opinion on it, because I actually don't think they're a one-hit wonder, but I feel like Du Hast hit, and then really, at least in the people that I know in kind of this area, they haven't really had the success of a song like that.
Whose
It's-
fault is that though? Is that like we as
I don't-
a society dash almost consumer, or would that? I mean, because you're in radio, is that the radio station's fault for not keeping up with
That's
that?
the thing is, we don't even play Du Hast in our station, because I don't know how it would go over.
It's just
Obviously-
America being a bunch of pussies is what
No,
it's
I mean like
God,
just as a
I don't think you can blame it on Rammstein at all, because
no, I mean just
they
that,
do have a lot of other songs that we like. It's just the fact that they're not really out there community-wise with a lot of people. They're not as popular among
Yeah,
a lot of listeners.
in the U.S.
And that's why I felt kind of bad even bringing them up, but I was just thinking about the other day. I was like, did Rammstein really go on this list? I didn't know.
but I mean
know
they've
how
had
they would.
when they come here, I mean granted they hadn't
They
been
were
here in
banned,
11
yeah.
years, but when they did come back, they sold out every show that they played in, and they played at like 10 cities per tour. These past few tours.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I asked again. I mean, is that really like the radio station's fault for not playing them,
Yeah.
or is it
Mine-
because we don't ask for it on the radio?
yeah.
Could be. I mean, Mindland got some time on the Razor, but I don't think it got a ton.
Not a. I mean, I
It
don't
didn't get a
hear
lot of. It
much
didn't get as much
anymore.
airplay as I thought it might.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, we played two of their songs on Hangar 19, our metal show that we play on 93 Rock on Sunday nights.
Hmm.
But was only because it was a salute to German heavy metal, basically.
And they're not even very metal per se. I mean, they're hard rock, but not.
They're more like industrial.
Industrial
Yeah.
metal.
Which,
Subgenre.
it's just like heavy. I don't know. I still think just the whole American music scene is pretty
Blasé.
pussy-like compared to what's overseas.
Alright.
I would say definitely. Actually, but
I want to get you, like I said, I want to get you guys' opinions on this and find some other
I feel like we
perspective.
could talk more about that. Just with the whole overseas music in general.
yeah, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Literally, almost everything overseas is better. Literally, like almost everything. But yeah, that's for another time.
The music, the women, the drugs.
Society, life, everything. Yeah. Anyways.
There was a couple bands I thought of, yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty More?
No, that was it.
Fuck. I have a list. How many do you have?
I have one.
Well,
Or
okay,
maybe
you go.
two. Okay, the one I'm kind of on the edge with is Flock of Seagulls. You guys ever heard of them?
I know about them because of the wedding singer.
I
Because of the
Ran So
movie.
Far is like their one-hit single, and I really like that song. It's like an 80s, almost pop jam.
Okay, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Just there's a guitar part in it that's like the lead guitar part, and it's just like, and like that's it. It's just so epic, and like I don't know, the guitar has like sweet delay on it and stuff. But the main one that I thought of that first came to mind was a band called Winger, and they have
She's only 17.
17.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they have
Yeah.
other kind of semi-popular songs, but if they could write at least 2 or 3 more songs as good as the song 17, I would be more than happy to listen to them. Because that song, not only does it have a great message,
It does.
but it has a fucking ripping guitar solo in it. So yeah, the video for it, the music video is awesome too. So
we play that song. We play that song on our station.
it's a good
I
one.
think it's the only one that we play too.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay,
So what do you got?
I got a Dima, which
Oh, I like that.
they're, I probably, like, you might know.
See, that seems I know a lot
you.
more of their stuff than probably the average person would. 'Cause I
Right.
listened to them a lot in high school and middle school and stuff.
Jonathan Davis's half brother, lead singer.
Okay.
There, I can't remember what
Then
song
they
it is,
lost-
but there's one song where he's screaming that he sounds a lot like Jonathan Davis, and it's
Yes.
insane.
It's fucking
It's
ridiculous.
crazy.
I know. I can't think of the song name off the top of it. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's in the first CD. Yeah. It's
You get a part where he's just screaming, and it's just like,
uncanny, yeah. Adema, and then Andrew WK
That's a good one.
came out with Party Hard, and that's about
That's
it.
it, yeah. That's a good one.
What the fuck do I have here?
Joe can't read his own writing.
Oh, yeah, I really can't. Lordy, do you guys know who that is?
Lordy?
Oh yeah, aren't they kind of like Guar?
They're kind of like Guar, but they're more melodic.
Okay.
Like the
So
the vocals are more, yeah, they're better. I saw, like, I've only heard one song of theirs, and then I think even like one of their members just died recently, which yeah, I kind of wish they would have came out with more stuff. But I think their first album came out in like 2005 or some shit like that. And then One Day as a Lion.
Zach Taylor just said, man.
Something Wild International was
Yeah,
the one song.
pretty good
that-
song.
Yeah. I wish I would have seen more by them before, like, they kind of started doing more rage stuff, or more rage tours, I should say.
Sure.
Then the next one is Ra. They had a song called.
They have some really good songs though.
They've only had 2 albums though that have come out. Yeah.
Really had 2.
Yeah. Do You Call My Name was,
That was a really
the
good
first one
song.
off the first album. And then Fallen Angels was the one off the second album.
Mm-hmm. Sky is a really good song by them.
I think
I don't know that band at all.
Ra, like
They're kind
the
of
Egyptian god.
yeah.
Is that
Okay.
the sun god?
The Sun God is They're I mean they're rock. They're not metal. They're not anything really close to metal, but
They're rock. Revive. They were Revolution Theory.
oh,
Fucking
Red Theory?
talk, yeah.
Oh,
And then
those
the
guys
Red
are
Theory.
doing it,
Red
dude.
Theory. It started off as Revolution Theory.
Dude, their latest CDs were really fucking good.
Um,
Really good.
I think their only really popular song is a song that was on Blue Mountain State as the intro.
Oh yeah, I like that song. I watched every episode of that
Which
shit.
one?
That show is so fucking awesome.
Noah and I really like that show.
Have you seen it?
No.
Blue Mountain State.
It's on Netflix.
Oh my god,
Fuck.
watch every episode of the beginning. It's so funny.
It's alright. It's just about like these football players
Mhm.
and them partying. That's all.
That's
the
pretty much
show
what it is.
They're like
It's
it
hilarious.
shows them at practice, but it never shows them playing football like a game. Like a
Yeah,
game.
there's like a few clips of the game.
No, not you. There aren't clips of like any of the games.
Really?
It shows them going to play football, and then it shows them like coming down the tunnel, coming from. playing
Well, in
football.
like the season finale, they play in the cornfield.
But that's not an actual game though.
Yeah.
That's like one of their, like they had lost
Don't give it away.
Okay, I won't give it away.
Yeah, I gotta watch this.
Yeah, watch
But
it. It's
they had a
awesome.
the only time they actually play football is in the finale when they played a cornfield
Yeah.
against like their rivals.
There's literally an episode called The Drug Olympics.
Yeah.
Which is a great episode, one of my favorites.
The team is a
God, I
rock.
should watch
I'm gonna
that.
Yeah.
Riff 3, what song are you thinking of? By them, you like Slow Burn?
Are you on Wikipedia?
And the lead shot
yeah.
in that show, who's like,
The quarterback?
no, not him, Thad.
Thad.
Like the captain of the team,
Yeah.
he like only drinks mojitos, I'm pretty sure.
Something like that.
Which mojitos are awesome, if anyone wants to
it's
know.
this big fucking like monster back dude. Just,
Yeah.
And he's the biggest bitch.
He is,
But he is like the toughest fucking guy on that show just because of how big he is.
yeah.
And that's the reason the show never came back. It's because he didn't want to come back to the show, so he just like canned it all.
That was probably the right decision. I don't know if you can replace Thad Castle. He's just so ridiculous on that show. Anyways, you should watch it.
Dude, yeah.
All our 6 viewers out there should watch it too.
But okay. Are you on with you?
Riff Theory?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I bought their
This is
latest CD.
Singles.
Slow Burn was like the first song I ever heard by them. Hell Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's the one
What's
that
Light It Up is very good.
Light It Up. And then
their-
Justice was their
latest CD is pretty heavy. It's pretty good.
Justice was the last single I heard by them, which was 3 years ago, I think.
That was 2011.
Really?
Yeah, because I just bought that CD.
Well,
It came out February. Yeah, I'm on.
mine then.
It came out February
So much
15th,
longer.
2011. It's good. Now I remember Dead in the Grave is good. Then it's Justice. Then Hangman is another good song. I'll have to listen to it. Wicked Wonderland is really good.
Well, fucking A.
Yeah, check it. Yeah, they actually did a remake with Jonathan Davis doing Justice.
Well, fuck!
But I could never find it on YouTube. It was on, like, if for those of you that have Time Warner Cable, like all the music channels you get,
Oh, yeah.
it came on one day, and I get the rock chart sent to my email every week through allaccess.com, which is kind of a cool place to look up some music and some bands and stuff. And it said, it was like charting, it was like Justice featuring Jonathan Davis, and I was like,
Shit.
I can't find this bleeping song anywhere. It's driving me insane. And then it was on like the hard rock music channel on Time Warner Cable.
Something similar happened to me where I remember this specifically. It was freshman year of high school, so that'd be 9 years ago. Our football team had made it to the game right before state, and we had to drive about an hour and a half. We were going to play Wisconsin Lutheran. We ended up getting killed because they're all 6'5" black guys who are built like motherfuckers, and our town's a bunch of hicks. That's beside the point. On the way there, I remember hearing Headstrong by Trapt, where instead of saying, back off, I'll take you on, I think is what's in the song that you hear.
Oh, they did that's right.
I remember hearing fuck off, because it was like a song that my friend had on. Like,
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
I could not for the life of me find that version of that song. I just want it so bad because it sounds so much better than...
Yeah.
Their song Bring It's actually really awesome. There are a couple songs listened by them off their latest CD are a lot heavier than anything they've done, which makes me happy. So I listened to them quite a bit in high school, and then I just kind of phased out of them, and then their last couple songs they've come out with I thought were pretty good.
Then I got Revile. Their one song, What You Got, was it was like real fast paced,
yeah.
like
I know
lyric,
what
not
that is.
necessarily rap, just real fast paced like lyricism. And then that was like the one song that came on the way. Like
Yeah, I've never known anything else that they've ever done.
I'm
except that
pretty
one
sure
song.
they only have the one album. No, they have two albums. I forget what album that song is on, but their second album was like Somber Skies or Eyes to Somber Skies. I don't know, some fucking weird shit. After that, I got Taproot, which is kind of irrelevant because they're touring in Green Bay, but the only song I ever heard them come out with is Poem.
Calling is pretty good too. Some of them. But Poem's their biggest one that they've ever
Yeah.
had. Calling is a pretty decent song.
And just my last one is Union Underground.
Oh! That is a great one. That is a great one. I think one of their guys is in Disturbed now or something, isn't he?
Yeah.
John Moyer in that
Yeah,
band?
John Moyer.
Yeah.
He's in Adrenaline Mom now.
Yeah.
Was Disturbed. Adrenaline Mom.
Well,
Yeah.
isn't he doing both? Well, now that
Disturbed's
Disturbed's on
on
hiatus, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Technically, but
which Device, Drainman's side band, is supposed to have like a single coming out
I
think
saw
in
that
February.
very, very soon. You
Which
posted.
he wants to do like an industrial metal type band, I guess it's going to be. It's like Gino, whatever, from who used to be in Filter as a guitar player. And looking forward to see what it is, because he said that he wants to do industrial metal, but he doesn't want it to be dubstep. Which is like,
Sure.
that's
Thank
fine.
God.
Yeah. Korn's dubstep was, I think I've mentioned
I
before,
don't
is
know.
alright, but it's like,
But they are working on a new album,
Mhm.
so it'll make up for it. And yeah, Union Underground is my last one. They had an awesome first album.
South Texas Death Ride, Turn Me On for
Turn Me
Dead
On.
Man was good, Revolution Man was good.
That whole album's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty kick-ass. Have you ever heard of them?
no.
It's pretty kick-ass from beginning to end.
Yeah.
They also had the song for Raw, too. I can't remember what it is. Let me see if I still have it in my
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was Raw maybe like 07 or 08 or maybe even before. Maybe before that, maybe like 04 or 05.
Because Moyer was. It would have had to have been when they were together, right?
Because I think that CD came out in what, 2000? Union Underground?
It would have had
Education
to,
or Rebellion?
Believe came out in 2002, and that was when Fuzz was still with Disturbed. So
Alright,
it
this
would
is
have had to have
coming
been
through the
like
internet.
2003 or 2004.
Yeah, that was one of those bands that you really wish would have made it. Bitter was a pretty good song. Trip with Jesus was pretty interesting. Shoot, where are you? Across the Nation was their song for Raw,
I'll definitely link that.
which was pretty good.
See, because I've watched so much Rooster Teeth, like their podcast, every time I say I'm going to link something, I want to call it the link dump. But I feel like I'm just copying them, like, exactly, like,
Gotta
directly.
come up with something else.
Yeah, I'll say, like, the link box. Or, I don't know, the link hole.
That sounds saucy.
That was the album artwork of theirs.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
So it's pretty interesting looking. Yeah, 2000 was when that came out. Their only album.
Where are they from?
Texas. Yeah. Funny story, my boss.
You were talking about Southern, like, South, what the fuck you call it? Southern Metal?
Southern Metal.
Southern Metal.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, my boss Jason, actually 93 Rock right now, was programming a station in Texas, and he said these guys were huge down there, like late 90s, early 2000s, but they just kind of faded out.
Yeah.
He said everybody down there knew who they were.
They just didn't tour, or what was?
I don't even know
Well,
why
I
they
mean,
broke up. It was just,
Moyer went to Disturbed.
Yeah.
yeah, they just,
Hmm.
yeah, it was just kind of one of those things. Stereo Mud was another band, I don't know if you ever heard of them. They had a really good first album, just kind of hard rock. Yeah, but they kind of just died. They kind of had a second release of an album which wasn't really that great, and then just kind of disbanded. I forget what album. Their lead singer's in another band now,
Hmm.
but he's got a really interesting voice. He's got a really very strong, at least he's got a very, very strong voice, which kind of draws you in. But yeah, check out Stereo Mud.
It's kind of like 2 Cents. They only came out with one album so far, and they haven't really done anything since, which sucks because their first album was awesome. But yeah,
Alright, well, that was all I had for One Hit Wonders. Should we move on to
the fuck this
the
shit.
fuck the shit?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck the end of the semester, because that's just when teachers just decide out of the blue that they're going to change when they give you projects and stuff, and then they give you a project over a weekend where you plan to do other projects and papers, and now you have to do that project instead, and then you're going to be crunched for time on the other stuff, and it's just fucking stupid. So fuck that shit. Don't go to college
I remember
for more
those.
than 4 years.
I remember those days. I feel your pain. I remember those days.
It's just like my professor was like, yeah, I'll send you out this big thing you have to do on Sunday. He didn't send it out to us, so in class on Wednesday he gave it to us. He's like, Yeah, it's due next Wednesday. And I'm like,
Fuck.
well, this weekend, I got a bunch of stuff going on. I got to work pretty much all weekend. I got birthday party to go to. I got,
Because that's a good reason.
Well, I mean, it's my girlfriend's birthday, so I got a huge design project I need to work on for Tuesday, the day before. I have a 12-page paper due that I didn't start that I was planning for this weekend. So I guess I'll just, take a bat, pound some nails in it, and, go fuck myself. So that's cool. God, what a joke.
Oh, you're right.
I had a great Thanksgiving. I'm actually a really happy camper.
You asshole.
But, if anything, fuck the change in the weather. Stay cold or stay warm.
True that.
Yeah.
I remember
messing
we're
with
supposed to
me.
get 50s.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 50s this weekend. In December in Wisconsin.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can make fun of the way I say Wisconsin. I'm sure it sounds really weird.
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin. Sometimes I go, yeah. It's my accent, my southern accent. From Ohio.
Yeah, so much.
Dude, I've been. Okay, hold on. I thought of a fuck that shit. Fuck that shit of the people who say you're from the South, Ryan. You're from Ohio.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
I guess
the
somebody told me I was a
Midwest.
Southerner.
Yeah.
Like my first couple years of college, somebody told me I was a Southerner. Fuck you.
Where were they from?
Wisconsin.
The fuck?
Fuck that.
I'm like, I'm
Ohio's
from,
still
I'm like,
part
I'm
of the,
from,
the
I'm like-
Midwest, right?
Yeah, we are. We're kind of like, I don't know, a little thing, but yeah, we're technically Midwest.
Yeah, what the fuck? That
I was
person's
like,
a
I'm
dumbass.
from Northern Ohio. Like, do you want to meet people from Southern Ohio? I'm like, they're very different from where I'm from. Not that there's anything wrong with Southern Ohio. It's very beautiful down there. But their ideas of partying is like putting trucks in a parking lot and sitting around drinking beer, which to me is kind of
Ranger.
This is
boring.
So dumb.
But yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Motherfucker. Fuck that shit. Don't take my beer.
Alright, we gotta wrap it up. Let's
Okay.
hurry up.
Mine is like yours last week with the car. This is gonna be the fourth time I've taken my car in this year. First time it was like my coolant was leaking,
That's
and
not good.
the second time my oil was leaking, and I remember that one costing about $700. The third time was my brakes, and that was about 3 months ago. And now my coolant is leaking again, to the point where I had no coolant, and my car started smoking a couple times today. So fuck my car. All I want to do is love it, and it just doesn't love me back. I'm like a beaten old wife who just keeps crawling back. I just want it to love me.
Okay. Yeah, cars are a terrible investment. We should move to or like
This is having nice and last
California or someplace awesome. I do love snow though.
I'm
I
good
have
with
to
Cali.
admit, I really like snow, but
We had a little bit of snow.
makes me feel warm.
I'm good with one snowfall for a year. Anything else then, gentlemen?
No, we should wrap it up.
Alright.
Well, wrap it up.
See you next
Taking
week.
a comment.
Nastrovia.